Timna, Chapter 10. Thief had stood stubbornly, feet planted wide, tail down, determined not to give in to Mangy. But now, how had everything changed so suddenly? Here he was, nosing open the latch of the sheep pen for the two of them. With a dainty step, Mangy pushed her way through the open gate. Thief paused to nose it shut behind him. They were leaving the sheep room where Shem had placed them for the night. Thief knew he should not have given in to Mangy. Halfway down the deserted walkway under one of the dimly burning oil lamps, Mangy waited for him. "Come on, Silver," she cajoled. "You saw the lions, didn't you? All I want is one quick look for myself, maybe just to touch one of them, and then we're gone." "It's not like I opened the lion's gate and went in by myself, Mangy." He couldn't bring himself to call her Silk, and he certainly didn't want to be called Silver. "I'm done with running off and sneaking into places we shouldn't be," he said. "Right now I feel like the old thief again." Still, he walked on behind her toward the large animal rooms until they stood in front of the lion's room. With relief, Thief saw the giant iron bolt across the slatted gate. There was no way he could open that. "No one must have opened the bolt and shut it, though I didn't bother to notice. Anyway, we can't go in, so we might as well head back to the sheep pen," he said. "I suppose you're right," Mangy said, "but surely not all the gates are bolted. The sheep pen isn't, or the goat pen either," she insisted. With her head high, Mangy continued walking toward the far end of the ark. Reluctantly, Thief followed. He caught up with her as she stopped in front of one of the rooms. The low, wide, slatted gate was not meant to keep animals inside, and was swung open easily to Mangy's push. "Wait, Mangy, you can't just go in there," Thief said. But Mangy was already inside. "Look at this," she cried excitedly. Thief pushed through the gate and found himself staring at a giant cage covered in thick layers of closely woven netting bound tightly to it. In the light from the walkway, a large dark shadow moved behind the netting. Thief jumped and Mangy yipped. "Hiss," the thing behind the netting whispered. "Why do you bother me?" As Thief's eyes adjusted to the darkness, he saw that the thing was a large snake, larger than any he had seen before. We thought you were asleep," he said. "It is not with us as it is with others who may sleep many days," it said. "We may lie still for many more days and have no need for food or sleep. Then again, we may sleep and wake when we will. We do not walk as others do, though it is rumored that we once did. But our ability to go long times without food or movement the Creator has given us." Mangy took a small step closer to the cage. "Are you then that great serpent the Creator cursed long ago in the place called Eden?" "Hiss," the snake said. "Not all snakes are related to that one, nor do we think of ourselves as cursed. As the Creator has made us, so we are. We do His will as all creatures must." Mangy boldly stepped closer. "Then we have nothing to fear from one so large as you?" she said. The snake raised its head, uncurling a great length of his body. "It is true that here on the ark none may harm another. But do not think that you will be safe should we meet another time, another place. It is not in our nature to fear any creature such as you." With that, the snake lowered his head and slithered away to the far side of the cage, away from them. Thief shook himself and backed away. He felt as if something evil had looked out at them for a moment. The Creator had allowed it to come on the ark, but forbidden it to harm them here. Would it one day meet them again? They would have to wait and see. Thanks to the Creator himself, they were safe on the ark. Thief pushed open the gate and stepped back onto the walkway, Mangy following him. "I did not like that at all," she said, "but I would like to see such things as the sleeping rabbits or some of the smaller creatures." This time Thief stood his ground. "Think of it, Mangy," he argued. "Imagine yourself a rabbit sleeping and suddenly awaken to find a large animal staring down at you. You could frighten it to death. And there is something more. It is the thing the Creator has done, and He has not chosen for us to sleep or to be breaking into places we are not supposed to be. I'm going back to the sheep pen and stay there until Shem comes for us." With his final words, Thief headed back, not looking behind him. Mangy stood still a moment before she followed. The howl of the winds and torrential rains rose all about her, but nothing stirred in the dark rooms as she passed them. At the gate of the sheep room, Thief stood waiting for her. Together they pushed it open and went inside to lie down on the warm hay close by the sheep already settled for the night. That night, Thief dreamed of a long, dark shadow that turned into a snake and began to wrap itself around Thief's neck. He was choking and pushing at it, but it was too heavy. Suddenly, he woke up. Mangie's head rested across his neck. She was sound asleep and didn't stir as he wiggled free and stretched himself back on the hay. This time, he did not dream.